Welcome. This is now the 9th Moogle treasure trove, the Hunt for Creation. Here we go again. In the duty finder, complete content with little Moogles next to them. When you finish, you will receive some irregular tomestones of creation, which can be exchanged for items with the itinerant Moogles in Gridania, Ul'dah, and Limsa. This Moogle treasure trove ends with the maintenance for patch 6.3. After that point, you will no longer be able to obtain the tomestones, but you should be able to exchange them until patch 6.4. First up is the Sunken Temple of Karn. This 4-player dungeon is unlocked via a level 35 side quest. You can get Braving New Depths from Nedrick Ironheart in Vesper Bay. Cutter's Cry is unlocked by picking up the quest Dishonor Before Death from Seibold in the Sapphire Avenue Exchange in Ul'dah. Again we have Dismail Darkhold. This dungeon is unlocked with the quest Fort of Fear from Carlot in Corthus Central Highlands. Castrum Meridianum, the Praetorium, and the Port Decumana are all available again. They are all unlocked as part of the MSQ and are all part of the main scenario duty roulette. So you can get your daily roulette rewards and at least 3 irregular tomestones. Halatali Hard is unlocked with the quest This Time's for Fun from Hugubert in Revenant's Toll, and while you are there, pick up the quest Kurds and Slay from Blowzog, standing nearby to unlock Brayflox's Long Stop Hard. And also we have the Shadows of Mok raid series, which starts with the quest Sky Pirates found in Ishgard. And now for something kinda different. We have 3 trials from the Hildebrand Adventures questlines. The first part becomes available after completing the ultimate weapon in the MSQ. The Rise and Fall of Gentlemen can be picked up from Wymond in Ul'dah. This begins the first chain of 21 quests. Along the way, you will unlock 3 trials. The Battle on the Big Bridge and the Battle in the Big Keep will each reward 2 tomestones during this event. The Dragon's Neck is not part of this event. After completing Heaven's Ward, you can pick up a Gentleman Falls rather than Flies from Nashu in Ishgard. This begins an 8-part questline that doesn't unlock any trials, but is required for the next part. After completing Stormblood in the MSQ, you can pick up a Hingen Tale, Nashu Goes East, from the Conspicuously Inconspicuous Man in Kugane. This begins a 9-quest line, and near the end you will unlock the trial Kugane Ohashi, which is also worth 2 tomestones. After completing that, the questline doesn't start up again until after Endwalker, but that's not important right now. So here is all the Grindable PVE content. On a trial account, you can do everything but Kugane Ohashi. As for PvP, you can do Frontline and also Rival Wings, which is available again. However, trial players are still locked out of all PvP duties. You will get 3 tomestones no matter what, and 5 if you win. As for the items you can purchase, these first few items are only available during Moogle events. For the 100 Tomestone Glamour accessory, we have a repeat of the Namazu Neckerchief from the 3rd Moogle Treasure Trove event. For 30 tomestones, you can get a couple ostensibly special time-worn treasure maps. You will want a full party of level 80 players before using one of these. And then there are 10 Magic Prisms of Job Mastery for 1 tomestone. The Falcon Ignition Key was available a few years ago during a special subscription campaign. It was also available during the 2nd Moogle Treasure Trove event back in 2019. Maybe it will come back every once in a while. Who knows? As they say, get it while it's hot. The rest of the items are available elsewhere in the game at all times. The MGP Platinum card is worth 50,000 MGP. These cards can also be acquired by completing lines in the Wondrous Tales from Chloe Aliapo. Wondrous Tales can be unlocked with the quest from the Unctuous Adventurer in Idleshire. There are 2 items from the Ishgard restoration. The Albino Caracal Horn is a mount introduced in the 2nd phase of the restoration. It's a little white sheep, not much to say. Also from the 2nd phase, Ballroom Etiquette Intelligent Impressions is the Read a Book emote. So you need to read this book to learn how to read books. Both of these are still available from Eni in the Ishgard Firmament for Skybuilder scripts. They can also be bought and sold on the market board. The Spotted Fedora and Spotted Spencer can be obtained from Bertana in Idleshire by trading in Coral Regina horns that come from the Coral Regina Fate series that spawns in the Dravanian Forelands. Each item costs 6 horns. The Ishgardian Half-Barding is obtained when you get gold rating on Vedrafulnir Devotith, a boss fate in the Churning Mists. It is the final part of a 4-fate series starting with Dark Scale Descendeth. You'll probably need a full party to complete it. I don't have this, but it seems to be a lighter version of the Ishgardian Barding, which can be purchased in Ishgard for Centurio seals. From the Lost City of Amdapor, hard version, we have the Ancient City Orchestrion roll. This can be found on the market board. The dungeon unlocks with the quest Another Night in Amdapor from Isumi Yan in Gridania, but it will only be available after you have completed the normal version. The Heartless Orchestrion roll is from Omega Alphascape 4.0, which of course is the final part of the Omega Raid series that starts with Wedge in Rhalgr's Reach. This roll can also be sold on the market board. The Hallowed Camway Fife is a drop from the Wreath of Snakes Extreme. The normal version is part of the Four Lords quest line, and the extreme version is unlocked by talking to the Wandering Minstrel in Kugane. You can also get it from Ashina in Rhalgr's Reach for 99 Seiyu totems. This now means every one of the wolf mounts has been available during a Moogle event. I expect they will likely cycle through them as they have with the horses and the bird mounts. The Dark Lantern is from Extreme Nidhogg, which is unlocked with a quest from Elise in Mordona. The Sophic Lantern is from Extreme Sophia, which can be unlocked after defeating the normal version as part of the Warring Triad questline, which starts with Torsivers in Ishgard. Both of those mounts can be purchased from Bertana in Idleshire for the appropriate totems. Back yet again are the Xanthos and Enbar whistles, from Extreme Garuda and Leviathan respectively. The augmented Lost Allagan body armor are sold by Billybot in Rhalgr's Reach and Setsuya in Kugane for 120 Centurio seals each. They are all dyeable, and I believe these are based on a fan design. The Wind-Up Meat Eater minion is sold for 800 Centurio seals in the same locations. These 7 housing items can be crafted or found on the market board, and I believe they are design contest winners as well. These are available for 20 tomestones as opposed to the 30 required for similar items in previous events. Next up are 2 mounts from Beast Tribes, the Drakehorn from the Amalja, and the Dire Wolf Whistle from the Ixal. The Smolder Orchestrion roll is also from the Amalja. And coming home is from the Vanu Vanu in the Sea of Clouds. Ballroom Etiquette Overzealous Affirmations is the Fist Pump emote. It can be found in moisture-warped lockboxes from Eureka Hadados, and can also be found on the market board. You need to complete certain quests in order to purchase some items from the Moogles. As usual, you can't purchase the writing maps until you complete the ultimate weapon in the MSQ. This time we have Black Shroud maps as well as the Kurthis Central Highlands map. These can be purchased from the Hunt Bill Master in your Grand Company headquarters for 250 allied seals. To get these first 2 cards, you will need to complete Triple Triad Trial at the Gold Saucer. Mutamix Bubbly Pots appropriately can be won in an NPC duel with Phobos in Central Thanalan. Even more appropriately, the Mimiroon card can be won from Mimiroon in Upper Lenosha. The Mist Dragon card drops in the Burn, a dungeon that is part of the post-Stormblood MSQ. You will need to complete the MSQ quest Feel the Burn to be able to purchase the card from the Moogles. Ultima, the High Seraph, drops in Orban Monastery, the final raid in the Return to Ivalice series. Of course, to unlock it at the Moogle vendor, you need to complete the City of Lost Angels, the quest in that series that unlocks the raid. This card can also be won from Hanagasa in Kugane. Remember, this event ends with the maintenance before 6.3, when you will no longer be able to obtain irregular tomestones of creation. It seems that many of the items available during these Moogle events are here to give players an alternate means to obtain them, because they might be rare drops or require a significant grind. If you aren't aware of the fact, design contest items can appear kind of random. Many of those are relatively easy to obtain in-game. It seems to me that the primary reason for including them is to draw attention to the items designed by fans. If that's the case, why is there no mention of that on the event page? What I mean is, unless you saw articles on those contests, you wouldn't know. It might be some time between the contest and when the item shows up in-game, and a few years before it shows up in a Moogle event. If the intention is to promote these artists' work, maybe mention that on the event page, or have a special section on the Moogle vendors. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you, Elecctrininja. Goodbye. Number 9. Number 9.
Number 9. Number 9.
Number 9. Number 9. Number 9. Number 9.